Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Simple Mathematics is a Day. This channel is for educational purpose based on South Africa's higher secondary school syllabus CAPS. The lessons in this chapter are absolutely free for you. Those who are watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. So when I upload new lessons, you can watch that one and you will get the notification. If you like my lessons, please click the like button, and if you have any comments or any suggestions, you can write that one on the comment box. And please share this with your friends and your relatives, those who are studying. Please download the question papers that we are going to do now from the description box below, or there is a number, WhatsApp number shown on the screen, so you can send a request to that WhatsApp number. So I will add your number in that WhatsApp group, and when I upload the question or when I post the questions, you will get it in a PDF format and you can download and make printout. So before you watch these lessons, please download that questions and make a printout of that one. So friends, I'm sure that if you watch all my lessons and study that, practice that, you will get good levels. Good luck for this lesson. Listen very carefully. Hello friends, welcome to my channel Simple Mathematics is a Day. I hope all of you practice the questions that we did last lessons. Today we are going to continue with that trigonometry. So before you watch this lesson, please download the questions from the description box or the WhatsApp number that is written there. So I hope you did like that, and the questions that we are going to do today in this lesson are with you like this, like a hard copy. Okay, so let's start. Today we are going to do from November 2018 trigonometry graphs question. November 2018 trigonometry graph question number 6. Okay, look at the first question. In this question, f of x is, there is a function given, and the function is f of x is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. So there is a function given minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. Now, what is the first question? 6.1. Write down the period of f. Write down the period of f. So what you studied in your class, to find the period of a trigonometric function, there is a formula for the sine and cos graph. Do you remember what is the formula to find the period? It is period is equal to 360 divided by coefficient of x. That is in the case of sine and cos graph. And what about the tan graph? In the case of tan graph, the formula to find the period is equal to 180 divided by coefficient of x. So these are the formulas that you can use to find the period. For sine and cos graph, if it is a sine graph or a cos graph, this is the formula you have to use. You have to by heart this formula, 360 divided by coefficient of x. And if it is a tan graph, look at this one, our one is a tan function. Okay, so what is the formula? Period is equal to 180 divided by coefficient of x. Okay, now let's try to do this question. So first question is 6.1.1. question is to find the period. So since this one is a tan graph, what is the formula? 180 divided by coefficient of x. Here what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is this 3 over 2. Okay, so 180 divided by 3 over 2. So check in your calculator. What is the answer? 360 divided by 3, that means 120 degrees. You can find the answer in your calculator. So the period of this function minus 2 tan 3 over 2x is 180 divided by coefficient of x. Here the coefficient of x is 3 over 2. So 180 divided by 3 over 2, that is 120 degrees. Okay. Now let's go to the next question, 6.2. Okay guys, I want to add something with this question. So here we know the equation minus 2 tan 3 over 2x, and now we know how to find the period of this graph. Okay, so there is a tan graph given like this. Look at this one. Assume that this is a tan graph, and you know that for tan graphs there is an asymptote. Okay, so this is an asymptote, and this one is minus. I'm just giving a rough graph. This is not a accurate graph. Minus 90, and this one is, let's say, 120 degrees. Okay, any graph, doesn't matter. I'm just giving an example. Okay, so and there is a this is a tan graph. Okay, so if a graph given like this, how can you find the period? Or you know that by the shape of this graph, this is a tan graph, and there is a question, find the period of this graph. How can you find the answer? So you have to understand that period in this case, period is between two asymptotes, how many degrees? That's the period. So here this asymptote is minus 90 degree, and the next asymptote passing through 120 degrees. Okay, I don't know is correct 120 is asymptote or not. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Okay, so minus 90, this asymptote is minus 90, and this one is 120 degrees. How many, what is the distance between this one? How many degrees? 120 plus 90. That means the period of this graph is, period is equal to 210 degrees. That means this is 120 degrees and this one is 90 degrees. 120 plus 90 is 210 degrees. So period means, in the case of tan graph, you can find the period like this also, the distance between two asymptotes. Okay, next question is 6.2. The point A t comma 2 lies on the graph. Determine the general solution of t. Okay, so before I do that 6.2 question, let me explain 6.3, or we can draw the graph. Okay, then we can come back to that question. So I want to explain something from the graph. Okay, so what is 6.3? 6.3, question number 6.3. What is that one? On the grid paper, grid provided in the answer book, draw the graph of f for the interval minus 120 to 180 degrees. So you have to draw that graph from minus, I'm going to draw a rough graph. So in your, okay, when you write your exam, there is a graph paper given at the back side. Okay, so in this graph paper, unfortunately I can't give an answer book now, so try to understand that in the graph paper, in the question paper, the interval that they took is 30 degrees. Okay, so here this is 0, then 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 and 180 degrees. Okay, so to this side, minus 30, minus 60, minus 90, minus 120. So now you can see that the interval is from minus 120 to 180 degrees. Okay, so please take your calculator. You don't want to do any further calculations. Just take your calculator and type the things like what I am saying. Okay, so I hope you got the points now. So let's mark that points. So for minus 120, what's the point that you got in your calculator? It is 0. Am I right? Then let me say this one is 1, this is 1, and this is 2. Okay, this is minus 1, this is minus 2. Then for minus 90, you got minus 2. So I'm talking about the answers that you got in your calculator. Okay, then minus 60, there you can see that in minus 60 is a asymptote. So let's draw that asymptote using a dotted line. So this is the asymptote at minus 60. Then minus 30, it is 2. For minus 30, it is 2. For 0, it's 0. For 30, it's minus 2. 60, again it's a asymptote. 60 is an asymptote. Then 90 is 2. 120 is 0. 150, it's minus 2. 180 is another asymptote. Okay, so now we can join the points. Then from here it is going like this and passing through that point and going there. And here it is like this. So this is the graph of that f of x is equal to minus tan 3 over 2x. So this is the graph of f of x is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. Okay, now that is 6.3. I told you we can come back to 6.2. Okay, so now let's go and read the 6.2 graphs. Question number 6.2. Sorry. So what is question number 6.2? The point A, 6.2. Now I am going to do 6.2. The point A, t comma t 2 lies on the graph. They are saying that this point lies on the graph. So t comma 2 means you know that the x value is t and the y value is 2. Okay, now determine the general solution of t. The question is not to find the value of t. You have to find the value of t, but the question is to find the general solution of t. So first let's what is the equation? This is the equation of this graph. Okay, so let's write the equation once more. F of x is equal to, so you know that this f of x is the same as y. Okay, so I'm going to write straight y is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. So in this equation or in this graph, they are saying that this point is a point on this graph. It means that instead of this x, you can substitute the value of instead of this x, you can substitute t, and instead of this y, you can substitute 2. So I'm going to substitute like that in the next step. So y is equal to, what is our y? 2 is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. I find, so not x, sorry, it's what is our x? It is t. Okay, so this is t. Now from here this one is multiplication, am I right? Minus 2 times tan. So if I want to take this minus 2 to this side, here it is multiplication. So here on this side it is division. So 2 divided by minus 2. So next step, 2 divided by minus 2 is equal to tan 3 over 2 t. Okay, what is 2 by minus 2? Of course it is minus 1. So let me write this one here. Tan 3 over 2t is equal to minus 1. Wow, look at that one. Tan 3 over 2t is equal to minus 1. So from here, how can you find the value of t? That is our question. Find the general solution of t, but first we can find the value of t. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tan of an angle is negative. So first, you studied in your class that first you have to find the reference angle. How can you find the reference angle? Tan of an angle is minus 1, but to find the reference angle, you avoid this minus 1 and write tan inverse of positive 1. Okay, to find the reference angle, you have to write tan inverse of positive 1. So what is the tan inverse of positive 1? That is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so it means that the reference angle is 45 degrees. Okay, now listen very carefully. Look at this one in this blue box. Tan of an angle is minus 1. So it means that tan is negative. Tan is negative in which quadrants? Tan is negative in, you have to remember that one, tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. If I draw like this, tan is negative here and also here. Am I right? Here sine is positive, here cos is positive. That means tan is negative here. Okay, and also on the fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Okay, so tan is negative in the second quadrant and on the fourth quadrant. So second quadrant, how can you write that one? So the continuation of this one, okay, let me write this one here itself. So on the second quadrant, how can you write second quadrant? 180 minus, so 180 minus this reference angle. Okay, so I'm supposed to write this 3 over 2t, don't forget that. Okay, so I'm going to write like this. Here the angle is 3 over, in the question the angle is 3 over 2t is equal to, since it is in the second quadrant, we are supposed to write 180 minus the reference angle. What is our reference angle? We got as 45 degrees. So 180 minus 45 plus, if it is a tan graph, you are supposed to write k 180 degrees. Okay, so plus k 180 degrees. This one you studied in your class. Okay, if it is a tan graph, to write the general solution, you have to write plus k 180. If it is a sine or cos graph, what is the general solution? What do you want to write here? Plus k 360. Okay, so since this one is a tan graph, you are supposed to write plus k 180. So now from here you have to find the value of t. What is the value of t from here? You threw out divided with 3 by 2. So check in your calculator, what is the answer? 3 over 2 t is equal to, this one is 180 minus 45, that is 135 plus k 180. Now I'm going to divide throughout with 3 over 2. So what is that one? Divided with 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 cancel, so remaining is t. Okay, so let me write the continuation of this one here. So what is that one? It implies that t is equal to, use your calculator to find this one, 270 divided by 3, that means 90 plus 180 divided by 3. Okay, so we got t is equal to 90 plus k 120 degrees. Okay, so here we said this is on the second quadrant. Okay, now we have to think about the fourth quadrant. You know, tan is negative in the second quadrant and also on the fourth quadrant. So now let's write about the fourth quadrant. What will happen on the fourth quadrant? Fourth quadrant, how can you write? Don't forget that what is our angle? 3/2t, okay, is equal to fourth quadrant. How can you write? 360 minus, you have to study that one, 360 minus reference angle, that is the fourth quadrant. Okay, so 360 minus what is our reference angle? It is 45 degree. You remember that one, we wrote it here. Okay, so minus 45 degrees plus, since this one is a tan graph, plus k 180 degrees. Okay, so now okay, so now this one 3/2 t is equal to 360 minus 45 is 315 plus k 180 degrees. So I want to find the value of t. So what you can do? Divide with 3/2, divide with 3/2, divide with 3/2. So this 3/2 and this 3/2 cancel. So what is answer? T is equal to, take your calculator and try to find the answer for this one. 315 divided by 3/2. So your answer is 210 plus this one is k 100 and not 180, 360 by 3, 120 degrees. So here we have the another general solution. T is equal to 210 plus k 120 degrees. Okay, so now look at this graph. So we have two equations, 90 plus k 120, that's a general solution, and also 210 plus k 120, but it's not complete. Okay, it's not complete. Why it is not complete? Look at this one, 90 plus k 120. Do you remember we have a coordinate a t comma 2. Okay, and what was the question? You have to find the general solution of t. Am I right? Okay, so when general solution of t means that is x value. So on that x value, what is the y value? 2. Y value is 2. So look at the graph. This is the y value 2. Am I right? Okay, so when y value is 2, look at this point. This, what is the x value at this point? It is 90 degrees. Do you understand? So that is this 90 degrees. Okay, then what is the meaning of this one? K 120 degree. K 120 degree means, do you remember the 6.1, the first question, our period of this graph is 120 degrees. So it means that this k 120 means after that 90, the same value, these two will repeat after 120 degrees. What is after 90 degrees? From this 90 degree after 120 means which degree? 210 degree. That means here we have only up to 180 degree. Okay, if there is a 210 degrees, on that 210 degrees we will get the y value as 2. Do you understand the meaning of general solution? Okay, similarly, but unfortunately this 210 is not in our graph. Our graph is limited from minus 120 to 180. Okay, so this 210 is not in our graph. Okay, so what else, which other point you can find as a general solution? Look at this one. Wow. So okay, look at this point, minus 30. Here you can see that the y value is 2. Okay, but in our general solution we got only 90 plus k 120 and 210 plus k 120, but we didn't get that minus 30. Okay, so how can you find that one? How can you identify that minus 30 also we can write as a general solution? Look at what I'm going to write. What is our equation? Tan of 3 over 2t is equal to minus 1. Okay, so when you study the special angle, you studied that tan of 45 degrees. What is tan of 45? That is 1. Am I right? Okay, so check in your calculator what is tan of minus 45. What is the answer in your calculator? Did you get minus 1? So look at this one. Tan of an angle is minus 1. So here we know that tan minus 45 is minus 1. So what is this 3 over t? That is this minus 45. Do you understand? Tan of an angle is equal to minus 1. We know that tan of minus 45 is minus 1. So it means that this 3 over 2t is the same as minus 45. So I'm going to write 3 over 2t is equal to minus 45. Since it is a general solution, plus k 180, tan k plus k 180. So from here what is t? You divide throughout with 3 over 2. So what is that one? Divided by 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. So what is that one? 3 over 2 cancel. So remaining is t is equal to this one. Check in your calculator what is the answer. Minus 45 divided by 3 over 2. Minus 90 minus 30 plus k 120 degrees. So here you can see that we got another general solution. T is equal to minus 30 plus k 120. So how many general solution we got now? There is a general solution here, 90 plus k 120. There is a general solution here, but there is a problem for this one. This one is not in our domain. Our domain is from minus 120 to 180. Which one is the third general solution? T is equal to minus 30 plus k 120. So now that's the answer. Okay, so but listen once more. I want to explain something more. Minus, look at the x value minus 30. What is the y value? 2. That means when y is 2, the value of x is minus 30. When is the next y value 2? What is the period? 120. It means that from this minus 30, after 120 degrees, the y value you will get as 2. So look at this one. From here, from this minus 30, this is up to 0 is 30 degrees. Then another 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. That means from here to this distance is 120 degrees. Are we getting y value as 2 as 90? Yes, we are getting. Okay, so it means that from this minus 30, the value of y is 2. When is the next y2? After 120 degree. After 120 degree means 90. Did you get 2? y2? Yes. So when is the next y is equal to 2? From here another 120 degree. So 90 plus 120 degree. That is our 90 plus 120 means 210. That is this one. You understand? So what about to this side? From this minus 30, we are, if we go back, when will we get another 2? Minus 30, it is supposed to be 120 degree. It must move to this side. Minus 30 minus 150 means 120 means it is minus 150. That means somewhere here you will get the next 2. Okay, so period k 120 means that since here it is, if it is starting from this minus 30, next y value 2 as 90, next y value 2 as 210. To this side, next y value 2 as minus 150, like that. Okay, that's why it is known as general solution. When the y value is 2, what are the general solutions of x? Is it clear? Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next question, 6.5. What is question number 6.5 say? So before that, what is our f of x? Once more, it's a same question. Our f of x is, don't forget that, minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. This is our f of x. Okay. Now look at question number 6.5. Describe the transformation of graph f to form the graph of g of x is equal to, so there is another graph g of x. So what is that g of x graph? What is the equation given? Minus 2 tan, and now here it is 3 over 2x plus 60. It's given like this. Okay, so there is another graph g of x, and that is minus 2 tan 3 over 2x plus 60. Okay, now read that question very clearly. Describe the transformation of graph f to form the graph of g. That means you have to say what type of transformation done so that from this f g graph you will get. What type of transformation you have to do on this f graph so that you will get a g graph like this. Okay, so what you are saying about this one? Minus 2 tan 3 over 2x plus 60. So guys, those who studied this chapter, immediately you are answering in your mind. Plus 60 means 60 degrees to the left. Okay, but in this question it is wrong. Okay, so you studied like that. Plus 60 means 60 degrees to the left. Okay, but here there is a problem. If it is 60 degrees to the left, they are supposed to write it like this: minus 2 tan 3 over 2 then x plus 60. If it is like this, you are right that 60 degrees to the left, because this x value plus 60. Okay, but here what is happening? It is not written like that. This 60 degrees is not for this x, it is 3 over 2x. Okay, so it is not actually 60 degrees to the left. This one is fine, it is 60 degrees to the left because x value changes, this x value changes to x plus 60. You understand? So what type of transformation here in this question? So now look at this one. What I am going to do is, here I am going to write like this. This is minus 2 tan. Now here I am going to take a 3 over 2 as common factor. 3 over 2 as common factor from both of these terms. Okay, so what is, if I take a 3 over 2 from the first term, so the remaining is only x. Okay, plus if I take a, this is plus okay, if I take a 3 over 2 from this 60 as common factor, so what is remaining? How can you find 60 divided by 3 over 2? That means 120 divided by 3, that is 40. So it is 40 degrees. So what I did, don't forget that I took 3 over 2 as common factor. So if I take 3 over 2 from these two terms, remaining on the first term is x, plus remaining on the second term from this 60, if I take 3 over 2, what is remaining there? 60 divided by 3 over 2. So 60 divided by 3 over 2 is 40. Is it correct? Look at this one. 3 over, if we expand this one, 3 over 2 times 40, 3 over 2 times 40, if I expand that one, 3 times 4, 120 divided by 2, that is 60 degrees. So 60 degree, we are correct. Okay, so now look at this one. Now you can easily answer what type of transformation is that? 40 degrees to the left. So what you have to write? Shift or f of x shifted 40 degrees to the left. F of x graph shifted 40 degrees to the left, so that you will get a g of x graph. That's the answer.